The purpose of this video today is to clear up any lingering confusion about the rebranding of the Prefill. So Prefill is a custom multi made by Zebra. It is my favorite custom multi, and what they've done is they've rebranded to a new name and a slightly new design called the Sarasa Select. So a little bit of a storytelling moment here. The Prefill, I believe, was a transcription error. From what I can understand, I believe that Prefill was originally meant to be called Prefer. And when they transcribed the katakana into an English word, they incorrectly used Prefill. And this ended up being, I believe, somewhat misleading because Prefill would imply that this barrel comes filled with some refills. So I believe that this might be one thing that caused the rebranding of this product. So for those of you who are not totally familiar with the Prefill, this is the current, or I guess I should say the last of the standard barrels of Prefill that Zebra has made. We still have some of these left. So if you like the Prefill, you still do have a chance to get this barrel design. I wanted to bring this style out just to show you that this was often how they made the limited edition Prefills. Sometimes they used this body style, but when they wanted to make a 5-color one, they would use this body style, which was quite different. But these were both Prefills. And you might remember this Baskin-Robbins limited edition series. But that's not the point of this video. This is really just to clear up confusion about the rebranding of the Prefill. So these body styles, at least for now, are not going to be made anymore. What they have done is they have gone to this new body style called the Sarasa Select. I think I have one of every color here. I have a mix of sizes. But basically they make it in 5 different colors, and each of these 5 colors comes in either the thinner 3-color barrel or the thicker 5-color barrel. The 5-color barrel, they're doing something kind of interesting in that they are including a free red, I believe it's 0.5, with the purchase of each of these. So funnily enough, they changed the name away from Prefill, but they're actually prefilling it with one insert. It's almost like pen humor for you. All right, so to get into the really, the like extremely confusing part that has thrown people, and I'm repeatedly getting questions about this, the inserts that the Prefill used, the size of these refills and the way you can use them has not changed at all. So this is still the same ink that came in the Prefill. So what that means is, yes, if you have these old Prefill refills that you maybe got with your Prefill, you can absolutely use them inside the Sarasa Select barrel. There's no concern about that. Now there are a couple of gotchas, and those are that they have retired the Gymnock inserts and the Sudati inserts. We do have some of these left, but we're not going to be able to restock them. They've gone from the catalog. So that is a very important update. Now, what they kind of did when they were rebranding to Sarasa Select and taking away these options for you What they did was they came out with 3 new colors. So you've probably seen my video on this. They came, and I will link it below in case you want the whole like introducing Sarasa Select video. If you want to watch that now, you can go watch it below. That's also where I swatch all the inks. So I know I'm probably going to get some comments below asking me to swatch. I have already done that. And so again, that is linked below. It already exists for you. But what they did when they took away your Gymnok and your Surari is the Sarasa Shine, which previously has just come in the 1.0 single pins. They said, hey, we're gonna give you the Sarasa Shine refills for your Sarasa Select, or of course, this will fit in your Prefill too if you have these older barrels or still wanna get them. And they've come out in these 0.5 Sarasa Shine colors, 5 of them. And they also came out with the inserts in brown. Yay, I was so happy about that. Cobalt blue, which a lot of people love that blue color. And the blue green, which is really neat because until now, I believe I'm saying this correctly, there really wasn't another custom multi-pin that had like the blue green or the turquoise color. I mean, they definitely had, some had like light blues and sky blues, but not the blue green color. So really quickly, the other important thing I want to tell you that changed when they changed these barrels, and this will really only affect some people, is the barrel itself, this one, used to have a way on the top to propel any lead that you had in here. So you could fill your Prefill with different lead inserts. Maybe you wanted to mix up colors or sizes, and you could use them with any section. Now the problem with doing that with the Sarasa Select is you really can only propel or extract the lead from the pink nubbin. And let me actually build one and try it so I can show you what I mean. So I'm actually going to build a multi-size pencil custom multi here. So this is the, I hate when the like plastic doesn't get blown off at the factory or whatever. Okay, so this nubbin, so no longer can you use the top to propel the lead, which I think is a bummer. I liked being able to do this and like being able to use all of the, so now you can go like this to propel your lead. Now the problem is, you can't do that on these other nubs. And if you somehow can, it's so difficult that, I mean, I can't do it. I've tried numerous times. So really, you can just get away with using the lead in a single spot. So if you're somebody who liked the Prefill for being able to make, you know, a custom multi-lead pencil, essentially, you will need to still try to get the Prefill, which, like I said before, we still do have some of the Prefill left, but I think once those are sold, there's not going to be any chance for us to get any more of those, which is a bummer because I love those. But I have really been digging the Sarasa Select. I personally prefer the 3 color just because I like a little thinner barrel lately. I miss being able to do 4 inks. My favorite 4 combo, which you see in the intermediate kit, and at least for a while it'll still be there, but we're almost run out of this guy. So I always liked doing the magenta, the blue black, the pale blue, and then the Surari purple, which again, we're gonna have to change that. I think what we're gonna have to do in the intermediate kit is change to a 5 color barrel and then replace one of these ink colors for that. But, you know, and I've done videos about how this is my favorite combo. It really threw me when they added brown because I love brown ink so much. So that's might be what gets replaced in the intermediate kit. And, you know, going forward, I do end up having more of the browns in my pen. And then also, I mean, just a side note, this isn't really the point of the video, but I've been really liking the Sarasa pink. I think I've mentioned this before, but it has a bit of an orange hue. Do I have it here? Let me see, this might be the... When I talk about something like this, no, this is the, let me see. Yeah, this is the pink. Let me show you. Let me show you. See, I said I wasn't gonna do this because I have a whole swatching video. But I just love the pink so much. Okay, so I'm hoping there aren't any more like lingering questions where people are really confused. You know, some people were a little bit worried thinking, oh my gosh, my pre-fill inserts aren't gonna fit in this new Select, or vice versa. I'm not gonna be able to refill my pre-fill. That's not the case. Do not worry about that. Real quick, I'll kind of show you the design kind of evolution that these went through. So this one is the original, and you can see this ink barrel is just totally transparent. And then what they did, and then also, let's see, it says pre-fill on it, and the top looked like this. And then what they did is, let me show you the next evolution. Then they still were calling it pre-fill here in Japanese and here in English, but they changed the actual barrel to try to be a little more clear about what color you had. And so what they did is they made this color on the barrel, but then gave you windows so you could see how much you had left. I really like this new design. It sort of took me a while to understand the advantage of it, but I'm finding it very useful, especially if you've got like several shades of blue in your pen or something like that. It's like so much more clear what color you're working with. So they kind of, first they started changing the design, but they were still calling it pre-fill. And then they made one more evolution. They kept that new ink barrel design, but they started calling it Select in Japanese here and in English down here. And so here's sort of the design evolution of those. But again, this itself it's the same ink, it's the same size, it's gonna fit in the same way. So I hope that that clears up some confusion. Just to get you a little bit excited, we do have a really cool limited edition Sarasa Select coming up in this summer, later this summer, but it will, you know, it will use this barrel design with, of course, the limited edition printing on it. And so it's not gonna look like, the limited editions aren't gonna be in these bodies anymore. At least for now. We'll see if they change later. Maybe there will be a huge upset because this design was so nice. So we'll kind of see what happens. Definitely if you have these old pre-fill designs, you know, keep them, hold on to them. If you haven't got a chance to get them yet, consider that. The intermediate kit includes the black one. So let me know if this is still not clearing up confusion and you still have questions, because I want to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Again, check out that link if you want to see the swatching of all the ink colors, because I did do that. Or if you want to see like the whole introduction video to the Sarasa Select, I did do that already. And have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.